Hey guys, welcome to the next episode in Let's Play Football Manager 2013 Return to Liverpool, and this is how the season panned out. It is 2027-2028, and as you can see, Liverpool have won the Premier Division on the past two occasions. We did it again. Oh boy, it wasn't easy, and it was by far the most dramatic end to a season I've seen in a long time. Yes, you may remember the last time we were involved in a big title race between Liverpool and Chelsea as the big two. It came down on FM12, of course. If you were there, thumbs up for that, because you stuck around longer than I thought most people would. You may remember it came down to the simple matter of goal difference, which they won by one measly, pathetic little goal. I couldn't believe it. Honestly, it was, I think they were like plus 48 and we were plus 47. We were deadlocked on points. We were deadlocked on goals for and against, I think, or something. But, oh no, actually, no, that's not right, because we wouldn't be on goal difference. But you know what I mean. We were locked on points. We were locked on virtually everything except goal difference, which they won by one. So how did we do it this time? Well, the key one again is the number one, but we have reversed the roles. We have done it by 1 point. One single point. And I will get on to explaining how all this happened very shortly, explaining the tale of the rest of the league. Then in third place, Manchester City, no surprise there, over 100 goals for them this season, impressive. Fourth place, very out of place though, West Bromwich Albion. Yes, West Brom are going to the Champions League. I don't know how that's happened, but fair play to them. Fifth place, a very gutsy performance from them, Aston Villa, only finishing a couple of points behind them. And then, oh, disgraced, Arsenal, Man United and Brighton. I don't know what's happened there. It looks like the Seagulls are not going to the Champions League. I don't think Pep Guardiola will be too happy. In fact, he's not even the manager anymore. It is Jurgen Klopp, believe it or not. Yes, he's come in to replace Pep Guardiola. Not a good sign for that, though. Oh dear. Tottenham finishing in a record low, I think, 15th. Not far off the drop zone, which saw Swansea, Stoke and Ipswich swallowed into the Championship. So let's see who's going to be coming up. It's going to be the two northeastern clubs of Newcastle and Sunderland, as well as Charlton, who finished in third. They're winning the playoffs. Crewe Alexandra, look out for their name again. Wickham and Peterborough. So what happened then? What happened to make everything oh so dramatic? Speaking of dramatic, it's snowing outside. I've just looked over and I just saw this big white blanket. What? Why is it snowing again? For fuck's sake. Anyway, so as we looked last time, we ended on the note of Manchester City. I don't think there have been any signings come through. As you can see, you'll know it's snowing because I've got my weather app up there. You'll be able to know when it changes. I don't even have to look out the window anymore. It's fantastic. We continue on anyway. Barry Wallace continued his wonderful goal-scoring form as we drew with Brighton 1-1. Not bad, going to the Amex, getting a point. Maybe not absolutely perfect, as they are not in the greatest of forms, although they were just about behind us a bit. And then we went to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich came to Anfield and we lost 1-0. However, I wasn't too disappointed, as we've come back from Bayern Munich and managed to just decimate them several times. Previously in FM12, of course, we were terrible in the first leg, but we bounced back and win like 5-0 somehow in the second leg. Don't ask me how we've done that. And then another 1-1 draw as we went to Blackburn. Pepe Hernandez sparing our blushes. And then finally we managed to win for the first time in, well, we didn't win. Oh yeah, nearly, wow, that last win inevitably was in the end of January. We didn't win the whole of February, so that's terrible, but we did, thanks to the change of the months. Barry Wallace off the bench to give us a win against Ipswich. As you can see, I played a slightly weaker team again with the likes of Barker, who is only 17, Shiba Mura, Juarez, who still does very well indeed, has the highest rating out of everyone, even the man of the match himself. I assume he was man of the match. He scored the winning goal. Lacey, Johnson, Pareda, Crowder, Kemp, all coming in. Kemp's back now, so hopefully he will do well. But we managed to do it somehow. 2-0 Bayern Munich. This is the first part of just the sheer craziness of it all. We went to the Allianz Arena. I thought, oh boy, here we go. 57th minute, we were doing really well. Couldn't quite find the goal in the first half. I changed a few things around. I can't remember it exactly. But this is the first, as I say, dramatic part of the season. Here's Vlad Gordon. to Bunyak, who came in, steamrolled through. I brought him on, that's right, I brought him on at half-time. He did me well indeed. Bunyak there did very, very well. And then, to top it all off, 93rd minute, I thought, oh no, we're going, we might be going to extra time. Koulibaly from absolutely nowhere in a moment. So it looks like we're going to extra time. No, Roberto Rubio to Ferrer, Koulibaly in space. Oh, what a finish! I just went mental. 2-0. We managed to do it. We were 1-0 down in the tie at half time, but we came back. Goals from Bunyak and Koulibaly. I could not believe it. So we managed to beat the Colossus that is Bayern Munich, and we started to gain a little bit of form. Or did we? No, we didn't. We lost 1-0 to Huddersfield. That was terrible. I ended up having to just rotate the teams, as you can see. Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. I thought, I've got to rest some of these players. Keno letting me down again. He has not been a good signing, let me tell you. He's been terrible. Millwall, 2-0. Beat them, though. That's good. Wallace and Bunyak also scoring again. West Ham 1-1. Barry Wallace off the bench once again. Junior, my son, once again doing very well, and a very good average rating of 8.3. Excellent from him. We then played Roma in the Champions League quarter-finals. Goals from Wallace, Torre, Ferrer, and Glukov with the goals. Slightly annoying that we did concede that away goal from Roma, but never mind. We're starting to get on a bit of a roll now. 2-0 against Southampton. Junior with his first goal. Glukov off the bench scoring. Let's show you his first goal for the club. Once again, I played Jimmy Croder. He's only 17, so I'm not expecting him to set the world on fire. So, I don't know why I keep playing him, to be honest. You've got to just be careful with players like that. But a lovely composed finish from Junior. And he did very, very well indeed. As I say, that's what I'm going to be calling him, as I don't think calling him Job is particularly good. I want to call him Chris, but it doesn't feel right. And then I could afford to actually play a week. In fact, I think I may have instant resulted this one, as I did, because it was a dead heat game. 4-1, 4-2 in the end. We won, but we got through to the semis. We are now in the semis. See what I mean? You get an easy tie, which we did against Roma after beating Bayern Munich. We somehow got through there. We're in the semi-finals of the Champions League now. It's fantastic. We then played Manchester United at home. Bunyak and Wallace combining to score. Bunyak did go off, however, which was slightly disappointing, but once again, as you can see, players doing themselves very, very well. 2-0 against a poor Tottenham team, Torre and Wallace. And then came the Colossus of Barcelona. Ferrer and Junior, yes, Junior scoring. He's only 19, but oh boy, he's doing very, very well indeed. Bertoni, though, Claudio Bertoni, which is a pretty decent player on this for Barcelona. Just go over a few other players who are really good. We all know about Ramirez. We've seen Cuesta. Fred's a good player. If obviously I'm not going to point out every single player of these because we don't play Barca very often, but we'll show you this now. Barry Wallace didn't have a particularly good game, but I will show you this. So we came to Anfield, Barcelona came here, got the 2 away goals. Absolutely not that ideal, but nevertheless, we are still in the game. Bear in mind, Lionel Messi does not play for these now. They are not the absolutely disgusting monsters that they are now. There's no Xavi, no Iniesta, no Puyol, no Piqué. Ferrer there, though, 13 minutes in. I think that might have even been against his old club. I can't remember. But nevertheless, I don't think there was any celebration. He just stood there. I'm going to assume then he did not, he did play for them. But bear in mind, obviously, we're still playing the regular formation that we always play, the wing abuse, even though I don't really abuse the wings anymore. But a nice finish there, to be fair, from Bertoni. That was a good finish around 10 minutes later. As you can see, tons of highlights. But Junior, look at that for a free kick. What a strike. 30 yards. Just what a goal! I mean, imagine that just on there against Barcelona in the Champions League semi-final, scoring that. How mental is that? Some finish. Fabio putting himself under a bit of pressure there. I think Gordon should also be considered a bit guilty there. But to be fair, a composed finish from Bertoni brought Barca back in it. I thought that free kick was just going to knock the absolute stuffing out of them, but no, it didn't happen. So we are due to play them once again in a moment. We then had to play Aston Villa, played a slightly toned down team for this one. Han Jae-yoon really impressing against his old club. Of course, I bought him from Aston Villa before he came to Brighton. Koulibaly rescuing us a point off the bench. But then we turn to play Barcelona. We go to the new camp. What happened? 3-3 after extra time. Honestly, this game is going to give me a friggin' heart attack. I swear. If you do follow me on Twitter, which I do recommend, even if you're like you grumpy old bastards like me, I am very different on Twitter. I just want to point out, I'm not really that horrible. I'm not really that horrible in real life. I would say so. You probably know what's coming here, don't you? So 5-5 on aggregate with Barcelona. We won on the away goal. There's Barry Wallace. That was 3-2 on aggregate. Tommy Wright taking a corner. I don't know what happened there, but I didn't look at that. 2 away goals. We are now leading. That's 4-2 on aggregate. 2-0 on the night. 4-2. And they hit back. They were in a big rush. I can see Godoy probably could have done better there. Pushes it into the net. Kirov 4-3. There's still a long way to go as well. Look at that. We're into the 75th minute now. That was scored in the 53rd. Here's Bertoni. Again, he is very, very dangerous. Look at this. Good run from him. Cuesta to Kirov. I don't know what the defender's doing. That's 4-4. They've hit back, but it still isn't enough, though. As in fact, that's 2-2. So that will actually, in fact, draw us to extra time. In fact, yeah, that will be extra time. And then they fired that in Soglia. 5-4, 82nd minute. I'm thinking, oh fuck, it's going. So I just put everyone overloads at this point. I thought, no, we can still win this. We just need 1 goal. If we can score, even if it's a scrappy goal, we can get it forward. Ferrer's ball forward to Joshua Johnson, who does it again. He is the master of big late goals. He is like Dirk Kuyt. He might not be that great at football. He doesn't have all the technical ability, but he is a fan's favourite. And you know what? He is the man for the big occasion. And there is Joshua Johnson once again, 89th minute, to give us the away goal and send us through to the Champions League semi-final on away goals. 5-5 at the Nou Camp on aggregate. Unbelievable. Champions League final 1 year after the Europa League final. Unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. And as I say, this game is going to give me a friggin' heart attack. Deep breath. Moving on. 2-0 against Wigan. Mikel Ferrer and Barry Wallace with the goals. 2-1 against Swansea, relegation threat in Swansea, Barry Wallace and an own goal. This, as you can see, if there's no goal there, chances are it will be an own goal. So as you can see, he is just utterly on fire. He is certainly finishing the season very strongly. So we have 2 games left. As you can see, we're into May now. There are 2 games left. One is the Champions League final. That's going to be against Lyon. There's one more game, though. That's going to be against Cardiff. Now, this game knows how to be dramatic, let me tell you. Basically, we had to win. Now, so obviously, we won the Premier League, so obviously, we had to win, but we did it in the most dramatic fashion. As you can see, 2-1. Goals from Fabio and Wallace. Basically, it was simple. It was this simple. It really was this simple. Chelsea had to win the title. I'll leave it there. Chelsea had to win the title. They were playing West Brom. And if they won, the title was theirs. It really was that simple. Hell, I'm trying to think if it was a draw. Hell, I think even if they drew, not sure about that. Don't quote me on this one, but I think even if they drew, they may have won. However, let's go in chronological order. Let's find out. So I'm starting really attacking wise. Obviously I'm playing I'm not playing a weakish team, but I'm substituting 1 or 2 players who are obviously going to be playing in the final. Excuse me. And obviously, everyone's that. But Fabio starts us off really, really well. That's in 3 minutes. Fabio puts us in the lead. We were still second though, as we were behind on goal difference. Just want to point that out. 43rd minute. Now things had changed. West Brom had scored, and as you know, they won as well. And that's what, as you know, obviously because they'd finished 4th, that meant they won, finishing ahead of Aston Villa. So they won. Obviously, we went to know that, but they were 1-0 up at the time. They went to go on and win 2-0 later. So at that time, we were top. We were winning. The title was in our hands, and we could do it. But then this happened. Oh dear. Not the best defending in the world, I think you'll admit, from Hanji and Juarez. Obviously playing them too. Yes, I'll admit. So that's 1-1. Chelsea then, Cardiff have put them in the driver's seat. And that's how it was theirs. Even though they were winning now, they were losing 2-0 to West Brom. It looked like game over there. And we were just trying and trying and trying. Nothing was going in. It didn't look like it was going to be Barry Wallace and Liverpool's day. But then, in the 85th minute, he turns up with this deflected goal to win us the title. 85th friggin' minute. Honestly, I ran around the friggin' room like a maniac. Okay, yeah, it's not quite Sergio Aguero against QPR, but nevertheless, unbelievable. Just unbelievable way to end the season. So we'll go over that one again. So Fabio put us in the lead. Basically, Chelsea, if they won, they'd won the title. They didn't win though. West Brom beat them 2-0. In fact, I'll show, and that was the last game. I'll show you that at the end. But there was that to consider. Then they started losing, so that opened the door for us. But then go with heart, as you can see, they equalised. Oh no, Barry Wallace was not to be defeated. No. He scored deflected goal for the 85th minute when I couldn't care how spoony it was. It went in. That's all that matters. So we done that. Can we now really win Europa League and Champions League back to back? Bear in mind, I've never won the Champions League on this. Yeah, I know it sounds hard to believe. I've won the Europa League several times, but I've never won the Champions League. Can I win it now? No. No, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but no. I can't win the Champions League, man. Dinder, 86th minute. It was like, well, yeah, we did it to Cardiff last time. They did it to us this time, Leon. I couldn't believe it. Thought, bring on Johnson. You know, he's the master of the big occasion, the late finish for the big occasion. Gordon's back pass, not the best. That was 86 minutes. Oh, what happened there? Oh dear. You know, Glukov put his absolute heart and soul into it. Rating of 9. But no, they really should have won as well, I think, to be honest. But no, the way it goes on, I've yet to win the Champions League. Yeah, as I say, I've won the Europa League. That's my 3rd final I've got to. It was in the Millennium Stadium. It was written in Cardiff as well, obviously. But we just couldn't do it. It was a crap game, actually. As you can see, 3 shots on target for us, 2 for them. 1 of them went in. Not that great. But that's the tale of this season. Good grief. So if we just look at the past positions, let me just show you. Look at Chelsea. Look at that. Look at that there. As you can see, from game week 28, we were always behind them, and then at the last second, look at that. Unbelievable, Jeff. And that is how it stands. Let's go over the let's just go over the fixtures. Let's have a look. Yeah, as you can see, 2-0. There's Gerchich. McDonald got himself sent off. Incredible. Just unbelievable. Couldn't believe it either. Finally, look at the stats. Barry Wallace finishing with 28 for the season. That's about it, really. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Cheers and bye-bye.